Guys, welcome back to my channel, Critics Cup. My name is Jacob, and today we're having a look at the brand new Lego Marvel Spider-Man No Way Home Final Battle set. Retails for £95 in the UK. I managed to pick this set up a little bit early. I think this set is definitely the most hyped Lego Marvel set of the year. Maybe the UCS Avengers Tower when that gets revealed. But yeah, this is definitely a set that has been a long time coming in Lego form. It's finally really cool to see it in person as well. But yeah, 2 years it's taken for Lego to get around to making the set. I'd say this set is 90% perfect. There are a few things Lego could have done a little bit better, but we'll get into those details later on in this review. And I will also be doing a full comparison on all the Lego Spider-Man minifigures, villains, Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Electro, all the variants. Just every possible Spider-Man minifigure Lego have made since 2012. So yeah, without further ado, let's get a closer look at this. Get into the official minifigures including the set. This is the Sandman release from a couple of years ago in 2019. It's probably the closest representation of what he looks like throughout the film in his like pure sand form. This would have been a great inclusion in the set. And this is a custom lizard minifigure, which for some reason Lego still haven't made. He's had 2 live action appearances, and he's one of the few Spider-Man villains Lego still haven't made to this day. But I've heard of that we are definitely supposed to be getting a part 2 of this set coming out in January, but one of the mystery figures will hopefully be the lizard, but we'll have to wait and see. And here is probably the most exciting part of this set, the 3 live action Spider-Men together in minifigure form. On the left we have Tobey Maguire from the original Spider-Man trilogy directed by Sam Raimi. We have the Andrew Garfield, the Amazing Spider-Man from the 2 films he did. And then, of course, we've got the MCU Tom Holland version of Spider-Man. This minifigure is a repeat that came out in one set in the original wave. But this is a great new way to get him if you missed that minifigure or just didn't like that set in general. But yeah, they all come with these web pieces. Removing all those, you can get a better look at the 3 Spider-Men. So I really love the printing for the head and the torso for Tobey Maguire, where it's got a little bit of a silver shine to it for the web design. Like in the films, it looks very accurate and a great modern representation. I'd like to have seen some leg printing on these 2, but the dual molded legs do really pop and really add to the figures. The Tom Holland version comes with some great leg printing. See there, all the torsos on the 3 faces that you can swap out for the masks. But yeah, I think these hair pieces and face prints work great for each of the respected actors, especially Andrew Garfield looks great with that Elvis hairpiece. Got the 3 side characters included in the set, which I would have much preferred these 3 weren't included, because Doctor Strange comes in quite a few sets, and Ned and MJ are made of just standardized Lego pieces. But Doctor Strange looks great as always. He's, as I said, come in quite a few sets now. You also get the dish pieces. Removing those, you can see his leg printing there. I do like the representation for Ned. We only got him in one blister pack set, which was a Lego store exclusive. Spinning around the back, the back torso printers and alternate facial expressions. Now, before we take a closer look at these individual minifigures, I wanted to show the side builds, but also as well just what it would have looked like if Lego included all 5 of the villains. As I said before, there is apparently a part 2 of the set coming out in January of next year. Starting off with the William Dafoe Green Goblin version of the glider. I think this is great. It's got the little blades on the sides, as you can see there. Do think the pumpkin bombs could have been done a bit better, maybe with a little print on top of the green would have been nice. We'll take a closer look at the figures in a moment. I do like these transparent blue pieces. They look really great there, as you can see. And that's what the build looks like from the under. Personal favourite figure in the whole set, even though I do love this Spider-Man minifigures, is Electro. This is definitely my favourite part of the set by far. I just love the visuals of the newer style yellow lightning pieces. And yeah, it just looks absolutely great. It really pops and adds a pop of colour to the very dull colours of the build. And that's what it looks like on the back. If you notice here, which was an amazing surprise to see, Lego really didn't have to do this, but they brought back the Infinity Stones. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think these are currently available in any sets. I think the last one was the Advent Calendar, if I remember correctly. But let me know that in the comments. But you get a spare one of these, and you put 4 Infinity Stones of the Mind Stone from Vision in each of these little sections. I don't understand why Lego did that, but very interesting. It was a real shock when I saw this in the set as I was building it. Doc Ock. Now, if you're a really old fan of the classic Lego sets, they did a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man couple sets of the first 2 films back in the day in like 2004, 2003. which I don't own any of those sets, which is why I will be comparing all the Spider-Man characters from the 2012 onwards. But yeah, this is a homage, this build, to the classic design of the Doc Ock arms, original Alfred Molini Doc Ock minifigure. But yeah, we'll take a closer look at him, and he's using the Outrider backpack piece. All three of the minifigures up close. These are the villains included in the set, but of course at this point in the film Doc Ock has been reformed. But yeah, Green Goblin is definitely lacking in leg printing. That's definitely one of the bigger flaws of this set if they were to just complete it, apart from missing two of the main villains. Electro looks absolutely terrific. The torso with the arc reactor looks brilliant. I love this minifigure. I think this is the best minifigure in the set for me personally. But yeah, so William Dafoe from the original Spider-Man film, and he did pop up in it throughout the trilogy. Electro from the Amazing Spider-Man 2, but now in his regular human form with the yellow classic lightning. And Alfred Molini's Doc Ock from Spider-Man 2. So these two are the Tobey Maguire villains, Andrew Garfield villain. But yeah, absolutely brilliant minifigures. Spinning them around the back, you can see their excellent back torso. You can see a brilliant smiling expression for William Dafoe's Green Goblin. I think that is a really cool face print for him. Here is the build of the set without any of the figures posed on it. It was a really cool build. It's definitely almost identical to the Statue of Liberty Apocalypseburg set from the Lego Movie 2 a couple of years back, which I will show you side by side in a moment. Here is a unprinted Minecraft headpiece, which has 5 stickers on it, unfortunately, to create the spell. The one thing I do not like about this build is how the scaffolding really hides the face of the Statue of Liberty. I never really noticed that until actually building it for myself, how much of it is actually covered up. They introduced some newer style pieces, so you've got these curved pieces now, which you can use to pose minifigures at different angles, as you saw at the beginning. Got a little camera up here attached to a web, which is a nice reference to Peter Parker's Daily Bugle job. Here you got this new style web piece, which is a nice rubber piece, and you got one of the cures for the villains there attached, which is actually a pretty good representation of that for the film. You get 2 of these as well, these like little, I don't know what you would call them, generators or something, with little stickers on them. You get 2 of those, one there, and you can see one hiding in back there. But yeah, that's a pretty cool little build. It's got a bucket here. Yeah, as I say though, the scaffolding is just covering up a lot of the face of the Statue of Liberty. Now, the black base is a new concept that Lego have introduced for the Marvel theme, which I think is great that Marvel finally getting these more adult type collector's sets on the black base. They've so far released 2 of them, and as I say, there will be a part 2 of this coming out next year with a smaller black base. But you can see here all the scaffolding. This was definitely my least favourite part of the build, was building all these, because it's just a lot of pole connections. I didn't enjoy building those. The portal piece, which actually comes in the Doctor Strange poly bag and one other set. You get 2 sets of those. So our first, I guess, play feature. You just pull this part down. There's a sticker in there of the Sentient Centurion modular building, which is really cool. That is practically identical to the Lego version of the model, and you can see in the sky in the background the purple like smoky multiverse stuff from the film, which is a nice added little touch. And you've got the orange ring going around it. Moving the roof, you've got these 2 large stickers attached to there, but inside of here is a really cool little Easter egg. So Sandman is kind of represented in here. You've got a little hand and bits of sand broken up throughout the set, just to give him a bit of representation, but no representation for the lizard, unfortunately. But yeah, hopefully Lego do include him. So yeah, it's a nice little Easter egg for that and what's to come in January. So here you can see the 2 versions of the Statue of Liberty heads. As I said earlier, this uses the rubberized pieces there in the sand green, whereas this uses a different type of piece. But yeah, as you can see, the builds are very, very similar, almost identical. Stickers up the top here, tiling it off, and you can see there's also some larger stickers again on the cheeks, which is kind of cool. We've got the hair builds here, which is really nice to see. How they've created brown at top using these pieces, which are just clipped down. Shaping of it is really nicely done as well, especially around the sides. I really like how that was built up. I definitely enjoyed building it. The worst part is you don't connect it to the base until you basically finish the whole thing, which I found a bit silly because the base didn't have any of the scaffolding. That's the last part of the build. So I don't know why they didn't just have you attach that way earlier, so it makes it a lot easier to build this set, because the head constantly fell over as you're attaching pieces to it, if you were building this on a desk. But yeah, you also got some little tools lying about. So you've got a wrench there, you've got a little hammer there. You can again see the little bits of Sandman built up around the bottom of the base. And I love how this spins as well. This new concept is really cool. You've got, as you saw there, a bucket, and you've got the little spell. And that's going to do it, guys, for my review of this brand new set. I think this set is absolutely incredible. It's definitely got some flaws, but it's near enough perfect in my opinion. I highly recommend getting this set. Even day one, this set is going to sell like crazy. I can just see it now selling out already on lego.com when it gets released on August 1st. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you agree with my opinions that some of this stuff could have been improved, like including a Sandman and Lizard minifigure, plus some of the figures are just missing that ever so slight detail? But yeah, I think this set's definitely worth your money if you want to pay full price, but you can definitely get this on sale in the next 6 months, or maybe around Christmas later this year. I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more full comparisons of all the Spider-Man minifigures and all the villain variants that we have gotten over the last 10 years plus. So yeah, make sure you stay tuned for that, and I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.